Hello and welcome back to Linux and Cloud Academy. Today we want to be talking about the 20 most used commands in Linux. So these 20 most used commands are commands that help you effectively manage your system. So a Linux system admin, a Linux system engineer, a cloud infrastructure engineer, a site reliability engineer, a DevSecOps engineer, a DevOps engineer, and also most of the people in the development system, right? Developers, these are the commands that they need to know because it's very useful in the information technology world. So today we'll be looking at those commands. I will start with my slides before we go to the command line. So let me share my screen quickly and we will start. Excuse me. So today we will be talking about the top 20 most used Linux commands. An engaging exploration of the essential Linux commands that every user should know, complete with the syntax and interactive elements. That's what we will do. We will show you this, then we go to our slides. So essential Linux commands for effective command line usage. Now, this presentation focuses on the most 20 or the 20 most frequent used Linux commands, detail their command line syntaxes along with practical applications to enhance user efficiency and productivity in your environment. Now, let's see them. So these are the 20 commands. We will see ls, we will see cd, ls, which is the list, the contents, cd, which is to change directory, cp, which is to copy files, mv, which is to move or rename a file, rm, which is to remove the files, touch, which is to create files, make dir, which is to make a directory, cat, which is to concatenate or to see the file, this content of the file. We'll also see the grep command, which is to search for patterns. We will also see the man command, which is the man page, which is a manual page for commands or for any directory information or anything you want to look in your system. We'll also see the top command, which is to display the tags in your system. Okay. We'll also do the df command, which is the disk fullness of or the disk space usage of your system. Also, we'll see the du command, which is the essential space in your system. The estimated space in your system, sorry, the du command. Then we'll also see the shown command, which is to change ownership of a file or directory. We will also see the find command, which is used to search for trends, to search for words in a file, in a document, whatever you are, or as the case may be. The wget command, which is to retrieve also archive, right? wget to retrieve files and all of that. Then the tar command, which is an archive, we will see that. The ps command, we'll see the ps command, which is the current process running in your environment. The du, which is a space usage command as well. Du can be used again for space usage. Now let's start with the ls command. Excuse me. The ls command is to list directory content, right? But it also has so many options. Let's see how that goes, right? Let me put my thing by the side there. Yes. So the ls command, versatile directory listing. So the ls command lists files and directories in the current directory or in a specified directory. It can be modified with various options to change the output format, such as shown or showing hidden files to you or detailed information or sorting by dates. We will see all of that as we go to the command line. Now, the detailed output option. So using the flags like -L provides a long listing format showing files, permissions, ownerships, sizes, and modification dates. The -A command flag shows all files, including hidden ones that start with a dot. We will see that on the command line, okay? Path flexibility. The ls command can also be used with path argument to list contents of directories other than the current one, making it a flexible tool for file management. Now, the second command is a cd command, the change directory command. So you navigate file system. So the cd command is essential for navigating through the file system in Linux. By using the cd command, users can move between directories and access files located in different folders. The syntax is simple: cd, then a directory. For instance, cd/dev if it's a directory, cd/temp if it's a directory, cd/etc, where the directory can be an absolute or relative path. The other day, I explained the concept of relative and absolute path very well on my YouTube channel. Please, the video is there. If you need it, make use of it. Go there to see, to understand what a relative and absolute path is. Now, the next command we want to talk about is the cp command, how to use the cp command. The cp command is to copy. So the cp command can copy files and directories. To copy a file, use the syntax cp, the source of the file, the destination of the file, where the file you want to drop the file. So for directories, the -arrow option is required. So cp-arrow source, then the directory, destination directory as well. Now, this command offers various options to customize the copy process, such as -I for interactive mode and -U to copy only when the source file is newer than the destination file. We will see all of these when we go to the command line. So important in file management. So the cp command is commonly used in scripts and automation to ensure files are backed up or moved appropriately without altering their original files. Its versatility makes it a fundamental command for file management in Linux system. Now, so flexible search capability. So the find command is the next command we're talking about, is the find command. The find command allows users to search for files and directories within a specified path by defining criteria such as the name, the size, the type, and modification date. This command is versatile and can be combined with other commands for efficient file management. But let me see what happened there. Okay. Using the find command. So we're talking about the find command now. We've seen this already. So customizable search options. So users can utilize various options with the find command, such as -name to search by file name, -type to specify the file type, and the -m time to filter based on modification time. So these features make it a powerful tool in navigating complex file systems, the find command and the various options. Now, powerful execution options. The find command can execute, excuse me, actions on the located files or directories, such as deleting or moving them. By using the exec option, this streamlines the workflow, allowing users to perform multiple tasks in one command execution. We will see that in a long command, right? We'll do that. So manages access rights. changing file permissions with the chmod command. Let's see what the chmod command is. So the chmod, that's how we pronounce it, okay? chmod. So chmod command is essential for managing access rights in Linux, allowing users to specify who can read, write, or execute a file. It utilizes symbolic read RWX, which is read, write, execute, or numeric 0 to 7 modes to set permissions effectively. We will see this on the command line, and we will get a specific topic or subject or topic on permissions. We will go through all of these. Now, change file owner and the group using the chown command. Let's see the chown command. Essential for file ownership management. The chown command is essential for managing file ownership in Linux. It allows users to specify both the new owner and the group for files and directories, ensuring proper access control and security. The syntax typically follows the chown options, then the new owner, then the new groups of the file name, okay? Where the new owner and the group can be specified individually or together. This command is crucial for system administrators and users who need to manage permissions effectively. The next command we want to talk about is the PS command, which is a current process running in your environment. It gives a snapshot of the current process in your environment. So detailed process insights. So the PS command provides detailed information about the current running process, including their process ID, PID, terminal associated with the process, the CPU usage, the memory usage, and the command that initiated the process. It can display processes for the current users or all users based on the options used. Remember, we said that commands have so many options. It depends on what you want to see or the results you want to get or the results you want to achieve in your environment. So customizable output. The command can be customized with various options such as -E to display all processes, -F for all full format listing, and -U to display user-oriented format. This flexibility allows users to tailor the output to their specific needs. Efficient process filtering. So using PS in conjunction with other commands like the grep can help users filter through their output to find specific processes, enhancing its utility in process management. Now, real-time process management with top, the top command. So interactive system monitoring. So the top command provides an interactive real-time view of the system processes. Users can observe CPU and memory usage along with the process ID, PIDs of current running tasks. It allows users to sort processes based on various criteria such as the CPU usage, the memory usage, or the runtime, making it an essential tool for system monitoring and management. The top command is very important for system monitoring and management. Real-time updates and process management. The display updates in real time, which helps users quickly identify resource-intensive processes and make necessary adjustments. Users can also send signals to processes directly from the top interface, enhancing its utility for process management. So if you have so many processes are running in your system, right, you can reduce the niceness, the nice value, to reduce it to give priority to another process that you really want to be prioritized, right? That is what we're saying here. Now, customizable display options. Users can customize the display by choosing which columns to show, providing flexibility based on their specific needs. The top command can also be run with various options to tailor its output for different use cases, such as limiting the number of displayed processes. The next command is the df command. So to report the file system disk space usage, that's what you use the df command for. So summarizes the disk space usage. The df command provides a summary of disk space usage for all mounted file systems. It displays the total size, use space, available space, and the percentage of space used. Users can specify options to view information in different formats to include specific file systems. Now, human readable format. By using options like -H, human readable, users can view the disk space in easily understandable units like the kilobytes, megabytes, and gigabytes. This makes it easier to interpret the information at a glance, particularly for large storage capacities. So when you use the DH command, and you use -H option, it gives you, if you just use the DH command, right? It gives you an output, but it's not easily readable. So the -H command will have you have a human readable version in kilobytes, in megabytes, and in gigabytes that you can easily interpret what the disk usage is in your system. Now, filter and focus. The df command can also be filtered to display information for specific file systems or types, allowing users to focus on relevant data. This is particularly useful for system administrators managing multiple partitions or devices. So if you do the DH command and you use the option -HT, it will show you the type of the file system, the type of everything that is in that environment. That is what we are saying here. We'll see that in the command line. Now, estimate disk usage. So if we use the DU command, estimation of the file space usage with the DU command. So let's see what the DU command does. So the DU command displays the disk usage of files and directories, providing a summary of space consumption. Options can be used to format output, such as displaying sizes in human readable form or summarizing total usage across directories. Now, the 18th command we want to see is the tar archive files. So what are these? So compress and archive files. So the tar command, short for tape archive, is primarily used for creating archives or files and directories. It can compress multiple files into a single archive file, making storage and transfer easily. The command also supports various options for compression, such as the gzip, the bzip, enhancing file size reduction. So what we're saying here is that the tar command can combine multiple files and it can reduce the size of the files. Amazing in Linux, right? So if you want to transfer files from one system to the next, you can reduce the size. You can combine the files, and when you combine them, you can reduce the size by using the bzip, the gzip, the gunzip, or the bunzip command. We have so many of them, right? We will see that in the command line. Also, we'll also have a topic just for that. We'll have a topic on tar or tarballs, right? Flexible command options. So the tar command can be used with flags to specify actions such as creating an archive -C, extracting files -x, or listing content -t. This flexibility makes it a powerful tool in the file management and backup process. Okay, so the wget command retrieve the files from the web. So how do we do that? So versatile downloading tool. So the wget command is a powerful tool that allows users to download files from the internet. It supports the various protocols, including the HTTPD or HTTPS and FTP file transfer protocol, making it versatile for retrieving content from different sources. Additionally, wget can handle recursively downloading or allowing users to download entire websites or directories with an ease. Flexible or and efficient. So with options to resume interrupted downloads and limited downloads rates, wget provides flexibility for users with varying bandwidth and connectivity reliability. This command is particularly useful for automated scripts and batch downloads, enhancing productivity. Now, the essential resource, the man display manual page. So the man command is used to display the manual page of whatever command or whatever task that you want to perform. You can have the man pages. Now, the man command is essential for accessing the manual pages of various commands in Linux, providing users with detailed descriptions, syntax options, and examples. This command serves as a comprehensive resource to understand how to effectively use other commands, making it invaluable for both beginners and experienced users. Now, so mastering essential Linux commands. By mastering these 20 essential Linux commands, users can significantly enhance their productivity and efficiency while navigating the command line. Each command serves a unique purpose that streamlines tasks, improves workflow, and empowers users to harness the full detailed or the full potentials of the Linux operating system. Now, we will go straight to the command line to see how these commands they work. Let me get my server. Wait, yeah, VMware workstation. Which one is going on? Okay, maybe. Okay, this is the IP address of this server. This is a Proxmox server. This one is a Proxmox server. So I want to get into my. Oh, okay. I think I logged in to my party already. Okay, let me just expand and increase. Oops. Increase the display settings. So let's do appearance. We go to change the appearance from 10 points to 14. That will be much more visible. Perfect. Now I want to use I'm using that. No, what I want to have on the right hand side is my Notepad++, where I have my notes here. So I want to have Notepad++ on my left hand side. Okay, so we are in here. Let me use the ls command to see where I am. So it shows me that I'm logging as root in my system. So I want to be root here. Now, if we do ls dash a here, okay, these are the files. Ls will show me everything that is here. So because I've used SSH, is giving me a .ssh folder right here. Okay, so that is the ls command. So you can do ls dash l to links long 0. So, but this is telling me that I don't have files or directories here, normal files or directories, right? What I have are just simple, how do you call it? Simple hidden files, okay? And directories on here. That's how we call it. So that's the ls command. But I want to create touch. I want to use touch. Touch will be one of the I want to use touch to create files so that and make some directories as well, but we'll see touch as we come along. When we see touch is one of the commands that I want to see here. 1, 2, dash 20. So what I'm telling this touch is that touch should create me file 1 to 20, okay? In one cell, we don't, I don't want to repeat a command so many times, but in one blow, it will produce me 20 files, okay? So if we do ls now, we'll see that we've created files. Now, if I list ll dash ls, let's use ls because the ls is the command we're using now. Ls dash l, it will give me all the files that I've created. I created 20 files, right? So the files, they have their permissions. We have the owner of the file, the group where the file belongs to, and the date that the file was created and the timestamp. There are 20 of them here. We just created it. Now, I want us to also make some directories. So let's make dir one, no, d1, d2, d2, d3, d4, d5, d6, d7. This will create me 7 directories, okay? If we list it ls, it will show the short listing of the files and directories. So you'll see the files and directories on here. But if we do ls dash l, okay, it will show ll dash l is long listing. ls is short listing, right? So the long listing will give you the details, so the timestamp, the permissions on the files and directories. So I just created empty files and directories just like that, right? So we're done with the ls, with the ll command, the ls command, surely. So now let's use the cd command. So if we go cd/temp, that's if we do pwd, it will tell us that we are in our /temp directory. So cd is just, that's, if you remember, that should be a relative, it's an absolute path, it's not a relative path, okay? So if we cd and we go back, we'll do pwd, we'll see that we are in our /root home directory. That's where we started, okay? Now, that is cd command to change directory like that. So if we do ls, we've seen that we have these files and directories here. Now, we want to move, we want to copy a file here. So we want to use the cp command. So we'll do cp, the file name. So we're copying file 1, and we want to send file 1 to /temp, for instance. That is a command. We copy file 1 and we send it to /temp. So let's list on here and we'll see if we still have file one. We still have file one because we make a copy. Okay? We did not move. We make a copy of it. Now, but if we want to list it, we want to use the absolute path now. We ls, okay, /temp, then file one. Do you see that we have file one in /temp? So if we change now the ls command and we do ls-l command, you see, it has ls-l has long listed that file, but it is located in a /temp. But we are sitting on our root home directory. That is our, remember we talked about absolute and relative path. It has been a topic. It is on my YouTube channel. You can go and learn it to know what is absolute and relative path. So we want to do the move now. MV. So let's do ls again. So let's move now. Let's move. Let's move file. Let's do file 10. We're moving file 10. We want to move /temp to /opt/opt. That's move now. Now, but if we list now on here or ls list short, we'll see that we are not seeing file 10 is here. Remember, there's a difference between the cp command, which is to copy, and mv command is to move. We have moved the file from here and send it to /temp, /up, sorry. So let's list /up now. Let's change the mv command to the list command. So ls-l I did it first, no, file 10. Okay. So no, I missed the command upside down. It's supposed to be ls/up then file 10. Okay, that's how the command is supposed to be. I mix it upside down. Okay, so we are listing now, long listing our file 10, which is now in /up. That's we'll see. Okay. So we need to use the touch command again. We've already used it, but let's use it again. So let's touch let's touch new file .txt sat.txt and man.txt. So those are three files. We want to create those three files. And if we shortlist now, we'll see that we've created those three files that are here. sat.txt, man.txt, and new file.txt. All are empty files. Now, we want to use the rm command, which is a remove command. So if you do rm command, it will remove a file, okay? Let's say we want to remove file 4. This command will remove file 4, but it will not remove every content in it. It will not remove it completely, okay? So we need to add an option, okay? You can still see some content of the file if you do some other investigation. We'll come to that in a different class. But this now, we want to remove file 4, right? I want you to always know that we have to do -rf. So remove -rf file 4. So the -rf, it means removes forcefully. So you're taking it off completely to take everything. You don't want to see anything that concerns file 4. Okay? That's what we're doing. So if we hit it, I will do ls You see that we don't see file 4 is no more here. So remember, we can also use this is relative path, right? We can also use absolute path to delete a file. Remember, we moved a file somewhere. Remember? So if we stand here, we list that file, we'll see that file. Now, if we change this command to remove, we remove rm -rf file 10. Now, let's try to list that file again to see if we will see it. You see? It said there is no file. So that means that file has been deleted. We use the absolute path to delete the file right where it was being harbored. Okay, we're done with that. So let's cat /etc/profile. So this is a file. The cat command helps you to see the content of a file, right? You can also use the paste command /etc/profile. Remember, all this I'm using is absolute path. I use the absolute path to go there. So please go to my YouTube channel. You will see the explanation of absolute and relative path. We already did make dir arrow, make mkdir arrow. We already make that. Let's call it /project. We're making a directory called /project. So if we list it here, ls, we'll see, we will not see it. You know why? Because we are not in the slash. So if we see this slash and we shortlist it, shortlist it, we will see that we have /project. You see that? That is /project right there that we just created, right? Awesome. So we're done with that. Let's do the grep command. So the grep command will help you. So let's grab the word error. We're using the example on here in the file /var /log /message. Messages. Okay, it is not found here. Did I spell it correctly? Messages. Okay. Okay, let's just do error in var lock, just var lock like that. It's a directory, so we cannot do that. So var lock messages. It's as if it is not here. Let's do another thing. Let's grab for for -r. Use the option -r for a file for a ssh daemon /etc. You see? So that command has search for -r ssh, anything that is sshd, right? In the /etc file is grep. He found it for us. etc ssh, anything that contains sshd and ssh, he brought it up for us. So that's grep for you. Now the next one we want to do is the tar. So if we use the command tar and anything file in this environment, I will put ycat. That's, we want to file it, I will have to get it tar dot txt. Okay. So tar invalid option. Okay, let's look at the tar command again. Tar, tar. Okay, no. I put the command upside down. Sorry about that. So tar file dot txt. We're getting it from everything that's called file here, and we wildcat. Yeah, I think it's supposed to do usage help. Okay, let's see. Display txt file.txt. Okay. No, let's go back to our notes and see that no, wait, let me see. Option invalid. Help. Okay, let's dash help and see what it will tell us. Help me. Okay. Uh, dash E. Okay. Okay. So clean our screen. Let's do that command again. Dash E. Dash E. Okay. It didn't go through tar. Um, let's go help again and see another option. The suffix age. School up here. Does she create a new archive? Does she? Okay, let's do. Let's clear our screen. Let's bring back that command. Dash C. Okay. Uh, refusing to write archive content to terminal missing dash N option. Error is not recoverable. Existing now. Okay. Okay, let's do dash CF. Is that CF? Okay. Okay, CF and CF. I will use CFV. I will use the option V verbose is to see it, how it's happening. Okay. Cannot state such file or directory file. Okay. I need to consult something here. I don't know why this. Okay, let's just go in further. We'll come back to the tar command, okay? So clear our screen, the top command. So the top command shows you the processes. Top command, it shows you the processes, the task, how many tasks are total in your environment. One is running, 170 is sleeping. We have 171 tasks total. One task is running, 170 tasks is sleeping, 0 is stop, 0 zombie. The CPU usage is here, written right here. The memory is right on here. The swap memory is right on here as well. Then the top command is, the top command is right here, showing you number of users, the load average, and all of that. That's the top command. To cut it, you just do Control C to cut the process. Control C. Oops. It's not going Control C. Let's see. Most Control C. Oops, is my mouse on there? Let me see. Control C. Okay, so it's not coming. Mm, I need to stop the process and gain control. Oh, control C. Control X. Okay. Finally, it's control Z that went through. Normally, it's supposed to just go control C and it clears it. Okay, so the other one is to PS. So PS is the command. It will show you what is the processes that are running into your system and the process ID. Okay. TTY, process ID, PTS, bash, top, PS. So it show you all of that. Okay. Now we want to do the df command. So the df command, like I said, it will show you the disk fullness, right? But in you see 1K blocks user It's not showing you in a user reading friendly manner. So if you do that, you have dash h, uppercase or lowercase h, at least it has given you in some more different way that you can read it. It's much more easier to read now. Now available, you will see the gig sizes and everything. But now if you add a dash T on here, it will give you file types as well, right? You see this dash T is, excuse me, is here. It gives you this column, type, the file types. But before, we did not have the file types on here. Now, what do we have next? The du. So du command gives you the the du command will show you everything that is in your system, the file system and the usage, right? Again, so you can cut it, Control C or Control X to cut it or Control Z to cut it. Now, if you do du dash sh, it gives you, it's interactive. So it gives you that interactive processes cannot access, du cannot access that and all of that. But that's what du is for, okay? To show the total size of, okay, so if we do du.h and we do slash var logs, slash var, slash log. So it will tell you the size. It will show you the size of the var log directory, right? 20 megabytes. That's what it's telling you here. So it will show you the specific size of a specific directory. Okay. Now, we want to talk about permissions and she own and that. So she own and she mode. So let's list that. We have this file project. So let's cd back and go to our root home directory. Okay. Let's pwd to see where we are. And we are getting the she own code. So let's ls here. Oh, let's ll. Oh, oops, sorry. ls-l. Now, we'll see all these files and directories. We'll see their ownership and all of that. So if we do if we do she she own WN, she own. Okay, let's cd into /home to see how many users I have here. Okay, so I don't have no users. So user add a mic. So pass WD a mic. Give the password. Okay. So if I list now here, I'm supposed to see hello hello dash hello. Okay, so let's go. I'm in /home and okay. So let's cd back. I've created a user called a mic. It should be residing in /home. So uh, let's L. Let's look at that. We want to change ownership of one of these files for file one, for instance. So let's she own file a mic colon root file one. So we have changed the ownership of file one from a mic from root to a mic. So let's list it. Let's list L file one. Let's list file one and see. So excuse me, if you see on here, when we look at file one here, oops. Let's look at file one. File one had this. It was owned by root, and the group root belongs to the group root. But right here, I use the she own command. Oops. The she own command to change the ownership. So I say she own a mic colon root file one. It brings us to this where we have changed now the ownership of file one from the owner was root. We have changed the user now, the file one now to a mic, the ownership to a mic. Okay. So so she mode is to change permission, right? So let's do she mode uh, she mode 777 in file one. So if we list again file one, we'll see that the permissions have changed. If you look at file one here, the permissions were different. It was just read, write, read, then read. Now, we will talk permissions very detailedly next time, please. I just want to show you the commands, right? So it has changed it to arrow WX after we did this to it, to file one. It has changed its permissions. So that is what she own or she mode will do for you. Now, if we want to do let's do the find command. So we want to use the find command in the file. Want to find /var /log -name open brackets we have wildcard. This wildcard and dot log and close bracket. So we are saying we want to see anything that is locked on this var log file. So it's var log, anything that is saying log. You see, everything is ending with log, right? That's what we did. Everything is ending with log, dot log, dot log. So we wanted to see the string, all the string of everything that is oh, let's expand this guy here. What happened? Okay, so let's okay. So but that's what we did. We're finding anything that says log in that file, and it gave us an answer. So if we want to do the wget command, wget, let's go to a file, https dot example.com /file .tar and .gzip. So if there is a file in this location that has this web address, then .gzip will download the file for us. Okay, wget will download it for us. So let's do enter. You see, it did not see it because we don't have that. It's an example. That's how we take to get the files, okay, in your system. wget will help you get a file, okay, like that. Now we wanted to do back the tar. So the tar command again, I want us to Control L. So the tar -c CVF, okay. We want to get the tar file backup.txt or .tar, sorry. Then we want to get it from all the file that is called files here. So we have created a backup file. That's a tar command, sorry. tar.cvf file backup.tar. That's the name of the file. I want it from everything that is called tar. The V means verbose. So we want to see everything that we use to tar the file there, okay? Now, if we clear our screen and we ls-l on here, we'll see that file that we created, okay? So it is 10240. So it has, content. That's much content that it has in that file, okay? So we can cut it to see it. So let's cut file backup.tar. You see? These are gibberish. You see it as gibberish, but these are the information that are inside. Okay? Okay, so we've come today to the end of the topic. It was where to see the 20 most used commands in Linux, and we have seen how to use them. We've used the find, the wget, the du, the df, the ps. Please, if you like what you see, can you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share this video so that people can learn Linux. So see you in the next video where we'll be doing something different. Thank you very much for your time.